been a really productive visit this. I've got loads of stuff done. I'll give you a quick run through and then I can get on my way. So the garden been up to now, as you can see, is now ram full, and there's a lot of weight in there. So, oh dear me, so I'm going to put that out for the lady. Now, as you can see, when I came, I've edged all the stones along each side. I've edged the grass again. I've weeded this border in, took out some bits and bobs, and just tidied the pea stones up along there. Weeded them so you can see where I've shaken them about. I've cleared all round the hydrangea. Good tip, this is a good tip. Where the grass is, where the pea stone is and the grass meet, it's always good to mow that grass, pushing your mower to it. Don't go across. And the reason for that is if there's stones in the grass, which there usually is off pea stone, and your blade's going round like that, they flick out and break your windows. So you don't want that. You don't want that at all. So always mow long ways up and down, just there, so that your mower isn't side on and flicking stones out from the border there. Right, so we've got there. I've cleaned the grass, got all the bits of muck off it with the blower. I've redug the border, got some more weeds out. When I say dug, I should say really just shaking it about, because you can't dig because there's too many bulbs coming up. As you can see, the beautiful crocus there. We've got blue and we've got yellow. Snowdrops we've got there. So the bizarre thing is, it's January and everything's doing so well. The pig's ears there on the corner, they're doing so well. Just one dead head there which I can whip off like that. That's a rogue hydrangea, so I'm told. Don't know how it got there, she said. So I've come along, as I say, I've edged all the lawn again and there. Now I've redug that border again because it's a clay border, that clay soil, and it doesn't drain very well, so I keep doing the edge, and that helps the water to move on its way. So I've come up here, I've done the weeding all around the stones. I've also cleaned them off, them stones, with some sort of little path where you can walk. And what else I've done is, apart from skimming all the weeds off, you've got to be so careful because there's bulbs everywhere. More crocus, more snowdrops, stuff like that. There's stuff in here that I don't know about, so I'm just being really careful. But I've dug all these up. If you look in the previous video, you couldn't really see any of these. So I've reset these because this is one of the paths that the lady had put in many moons ago, and they just sort of sink below the soil. So I've lifted them up and cleared the moss off them, so it's a path in again. And also there, 1, 2, 3, so that you've got a complete path to the back of the garden. This bit you can reach, that bit you can reach, and now you have snowdrops all in a border there, beautiful, so they can stay as they are. I've skimmed all that border there, and I've also put some more stones in here to get to the back of the garden. Now, here's another little thing I like doing. If you look carefully, you'll see I've left 1 or 2 mounds of what I've scraped up, mainly moss. See it? So that mound, I think I did another one somewhere, can't remember. There, that's a moss mound. And, oh, and one there. Now, I'm not leaving it, it's not like weeding and leaving it. I'm scraping all the good stuff up there, the moss and stuff, because when it dries out, the moss, now it's not living, it dries like a piece of dry carpet, really soft and beautiful. Now, I don't know whether you can hear the whistling behind me, or the birds. Well, that's what them mounds are for, because the birds will come and start clearing these mounds and put everything in the nests. So that's why I leave it. What they leave, I can always move when I come back and do some more gardening. But it's mostly, you'll see, moss. And it'll dry and they'll put it in the nests. I've also done another little thing here. So I'll use the little path I've made now, and I'll climb easily up it. And if you see behind that shrub there, I've also done another mound and put some stones round. That is now a little house for frogs, toads, field mice, stuff like that. If we get a bad month next month and somebody's out doing stuff, a frog or a mouse or something like that, and they're desperate for somewhere to stay and get warm, they'll burrow under that and then they'll go back to sleep or whatever it is they do. So it's always good to do that, look after the wildlife in the garden. So there you have it. As I come back down, everything's done and the pond's there looking good, and that is it for today and for a while, I think, because everything's done now. So I'm really happy with the result on that. It looks really good, everything's finished, and I'll make my way home and see what the girls are doing now, and that's it. Take care from this nice garden. See you soon. Bye.